Welcome to Getting Down to Business so we can get things done. I am your host, the Reverend Dr. Chantel Beatty Balo. So goes my podcast. But what I'm here to talk to you about today, I need to drop some stats and give you some information. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this. First of all, yes, Reverend Dr. Chantel Beatty Balo. I am a licensed and ordained pastor. I have my own church. Please don't ask me to come to your church and invite me to your church. I have a study guide on how to study the Bible on Amazon with a lot of other plethora of books that I have on there. And I do have my own church where I focus on counseling and feeding people because I like to feed people. But let me tell you about exactly what I do in terms of business. I know I've had some questions on what does doctor really do? We don't even know what she do. Is she a medical doctor? No, I am not a medical doctor, but I will, if you ask me, try to treat you with some homeopathic or some spiritual words for you to help, fix your life. But getting to that, what I really do is I get your life right. Pretty soon I'm going to have a website called getyourliferight.com. That is my little elevator pitch when I'm on the elevator, because I'm on the elevator every day. And if somebody says, oh, well, what do you do? I'd be like, okay, Google me, The Real Celebrity Doctor, no spaces, because I only have time for you. And I tell you what I do is I get your life right. And they'll be like, oh, really? You do that? That's what you do? Yes. And I'm good at it. I've been in the game for a long time, and I got a lot of skins on the wall. And this is important because a lot of you out there are going to different consultants and doctors and coaches and players and who all's in the business game, and you're getting information, TikTok, social media, especially you TikTokers, y'all really kill me. And I love TikTok. But you're going there and you're getting information, and you're not getting information that is research-based or that you can research and make sure that is viable for you, your life, and your business. Yes, my doctorate or my PhD, as some people like to call it, is in international business and global economics. I am a global economist by trade, global, like planetary economist by trade. I'm an international executive business consultant. Why do you say international executive business coaching? Because I normally work with executives. I normally work with CEOs. But my heart and my passion is with entrepreneurs, new and budding entrepreneurs, which is why I wrote the book, The Celebrity Entrepreneur. Please go on to Amazon and get that book, or please contact me so I can get that book to you. Now, as far as the consulting is concerned, about 2014, I started my corporation. It is now a multinational, multi-million-dollar corporation with about 12 board members all across three or four continents. Yeah, 3 or 4 continents. I gotta go back and recheck that. And they're all doctors. And we're all certified researchers. So we know what we know. And many of us are also philosophers and first responders and veterans. Yes, I am a veteran. So shout out to all of the veterans, and thank you guys for your support. Which goes into the making of my book, The Celebrity Entrepreneur. I wanted the entrepreneur to be the first new inventive troops on the front line, like the first responders when it comes to the global economy. And I really pointed out the importance of the entrepreneur in developing the global economy and why they're so important, which is part of my research. I'm not going to go into my research. I'm not going to go into all of my philosophies and all my theories. They're in my autobiography, which is also on Amazon. Or you can contact, also on TikTok. I got the TikTok shop. So I'm posting some of that in the TikTok shop. So it's also there, or you can contact me to get my theories, my postulates, my formulas, and any other information that might be listed also in my autobiography and my other books. But the main thing that I need you to know, no matter what a person does or who you are seeing for whatever help that you need in your field, let's say, i.e. business, You want to have a specialist. I'm not trying to outshine on the other consultants, because there's a lot of people who are out in the field and they know very, very much about what they're talking about. They know very well. And usually those are the people that I like to be their consultant. I like to be the consultant of the consultants. I like to help the coaches, the consultants, and all those that are getting out there. But you want to make sure that you're getting good research-based information that is not propaganda, okay? Propaganda. Go look it up. Propaganda is what people use to control your mind and spread wide and make you think you know what you really don't know, or give you a piece of what you think you know, and then you jump off in a pool and then find out you can't swim. Okay, so you got to be careful with the information that you're getting. And that's where I thrive in business. I make sure that I give you the information and everything that you need that works. It is my passion, because yes, I like when the light bulb goes off in your head and you're like, oh, doctor, you really helped me. You really saved my life. That is what moves me and motivates me, because yes, that's why I'm a retired math and science teacher, and I'm also a retired professor. So why I did this video is because some people were out there and be like, what does she do? What does she really do? And there's a lot of things that I do, but what I do focus on, because people need to focus, all right? Because we're humans. Humans focus, animals scan. We need to focus on certain things at certain times. So what I focus on is the sustainability of businesses, especially working with entrepreneurs and regular business leaders. CEOs, that's a whole different story. I work on their sustainability through succession planning and changing their businesses over to their children and their children's children. But like I said, I like working with the new and budding entrepreneurs and getting them a good, solid foundation so they don't fail. Why? Because according to the global economy, more than 50% of businesses fail. More than 50% of marriages fail too. But businesses that fail mean that people don't eat. People be in poverty. People don't have jobs. And that's what we're here to do. We're not just to make the profit, but we're also here to employ people and give them jobs. And that's what I like to help people do. So I only focus on 5 major principles when it comes to sustainability. And when I'm working with entrepreneurs, I focus on, first of all, your mind, your mindset. That is number 1. So I do entrepreneurial counseling. Second of all, the first thing I'm going to ask you for is I'm going to ask you for your taxes. Your taxes is going to tell me a lot about you and a lot about your financial habits and a lot about what you're doing with your money. It might not tell you, but it's going to tell me that. Then the third thing that I do is I start working with you on your credit. You cannot be in the global capitalist economic society, capitalism meaning in America, and be in the banking system if you do not have great credit. Forget good credit, great credit, because the banking system is looking for MVPs of managing money so that they can move it to these people. And I love to be the person to get you there. I focus on your personal and your business credit. That's the third thing. Then the fourth thing that I focus on is making sure that you are set up properly in your business, whether you're an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, sole proprietor. I tell you basically, that's when I look at your taxes, because I tell you basically how that needs to be set up. And actually, I got an account with the Secretary of State, so I set it up for you. So I make sure that you have your business structure solid. And I also, not just that, because you got to have the follow-up, because you got the state that you have to deal with. You got to deal with the state and the federal government when it comes to the licensing part. So make sure you have that foundation solid. And then I also make sure that you have a good, steady, succinct business plan. Now, I got business plans for CEOs and major corporations that I charge thousands of dollars for. But for my budding entrepreneurs, I really focus on that standard SBA business plan, because that is kind of be the first place I'm going to take you to start getting some of the money that you need to fund your business, along with grants. But we're going to deal with the grant part later. We're going to get you into that banking system, role, so that you can have money flowing to get you started. Now, that's the fourth thing. Business consulting, focusing on your business. The fifth thing that I do is that I focus on your finances, meaning your personal finances and how you're dealing with moving your money and working it with your businesses. I also help you get into establishing a portfolio, whether you want to get into stocks, ETFs, or different types of things. My biggest thing is trading. I am actually a day trader for my corporation. So all my money, I take it in and I trade it and make more money. And yes, I make money in my sleep. I love it. 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 And yes, I am also the Bitcoin cryptocurrency doctor on another channel. I've been in crypto for a long time. I teach that is really advanced, but I don't teach that to people until I see that you have a good, solid portfolio and hold on your regular basic finances. I've learned while working, I call it boots on the ground. I had to get my butt out of my CEO chair, being the CEO of a multi-million-dollar multinational corporation, with my little stats and stuff. I had to get my butt up out that chair and go get boots on the ground and start listening to you and listening to the people and see why were businesses failing. And I seen that there was such a big gap. There was a big disconnect in the global economists that are trying to get businesses to sustain and the budding entrepreneurs that are just trying to get started. And the biggest thing is it all comes into your financial stability. So that's where I come in. If you're not a good listener, you're not going to be able to work with me, because I am an educator. I am certified in teaching children, which is pedagogy, and I'm certified in teaching andragogy, which is teaching adults, and I also enjoy on the side teaching animals like dogs. I love dogs. But anyway, this is why I did this video. I hope that it helps you to learn a little bit more about what I do and what I focus on. Those 5 core principles, I will post them in the comment section, or give you a link to where you can go and see exactly kind of, a little bit where I elaborate a little bit more on those. Or you can just give me a call or send me, an email or something like that. But yes, I actually am, let's say, the Elon Musk that came to the people and not hiding behind the people. Yeah. Except my cars, they don't crash. I just had to do that to Elon. He's going to get me about that. I know you're going to get me, Elon, but that's okay. I just had to clown you about that. But anyway, that's all I had to say, and I hope this helps you, and I hope you get in touch with me while I'm here spending my life, and before I ended up disappearing somewhere like Prague. I don't know. Love you guys. Bye.